With inflation increasing and the lack of confidence in the government, many seniors are wondering if their Social Security retirement benefits will actually increase. So stay tuned for the full episode. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. There's a lot of talk, a lot of rumors about a possibility of a Social Security COLA or cost of living increase much higher than last year. So we're following up from a previous video that we did on the possibility of a higher cost of living increase for the 2022 Social Security COLA. Now, a lot of the seniors receiving Social Security retirement benefits are skeptical on how much they're actually going to get. Here's a comment from one of our viewers. I am not altogether convinced that they would give that much. I will believe it when I see it. It should be a set amount, not a percentage. The gap keeps growing. Let's take a look at some of the headlines in the news. Americans' inflation fears reach a fever pitch as consumer prices rise. Here's a graph that shows inflation surges to 5% yearly rate. On the right-hand side here, you can see how this graphic is moving and accelerating to the upside. Here's a headline. It says Social Security cost of living adjustment for 2022 could be higher based on rising consumer prices. So we have reports now of inflation increasing. I'm seeing inflation. I know you're seeing inflation. We're all seeing inflation. But seniors who are receiving Social Security benefits are really skeptical. We're looking at a chart here that shows inflation all the way back to 1960. You can see in the 70s and 80s we had massive inflation, and then it started to drop. Let's compare the inflation rate in the 70s and 80s to the cost of living adjustments that were given in that same time period. You can see here we had some pretty big increases in the cost of living adjustment, up to 14% in the early 80s. The highest increase as of late was in 2008. There was a 5.8% increase. What's going to be important going forward is the inflation rate in July, August, September of 2021. They're going to compare that to the same months in 2020. If there's an increase over the previous year, then they're going to give a higher Social Security retirement benefit increase. If inflation on these next 3 months drops for some reason, that will affect the amount of the Social Security retirement benefit. So stay tuned for updates. Pass this along to a friend.